I'm coming live from Scottsdale Centers for Spiritual Living. It's a wonderful Sunday morning, and I'll be doing the meditation this morning. We're going to do a little bit of a hybrid this morning. So we're going to start out with Michael Beckwith, a little passage from the 40-day Mind Fest, and then I'm going to go into something from uh, Adishante. So sit back, relax, close your eyes if you feel comfortable in doing that. Start focusing your breath inward, and as you do so, feel the tension draining out of your legs, your feet, your hands, your shoulders, around your neck, around the heart. Just let the heart relax into this steady flow. This is called courting the infinite. There's a longing within you, a mythical ache to express your intrinsic spiritual self. This inner impulsion lovingly urges you forward until you catch the thought of God had at the precise moment it projected you into existence. It is touching to realize that when God thought you, it thought of nothing else but you. You held its whole attention, love, and awareness. So Adishante names 3 things we can do with an ego: movement, resist it, indulge it, or bring love to it. The first 2 sustain, only the third transforms it. So bring to mind one ego pattern you know well in yourself, a familiar self-judgment, a defense, a comparison, or the subtle, I should be further along by now. Don't analyze it or try to dissolve it. Simply open in awareness and let compassion turn toward it. It would toward a frightened person. Into that thought. I'm going to sit with that for a little bit and then come back. Now, if there's anything else residing there within your mind on what you just surrounded in love, take a few extra moments. And we can always come back to that topic and look at another one or relook at that same one that needs more love at any time during the day. So if there is anything else around that or another one, go ahead and take this time now and love that. If not, you can create whatever you want to in the next few minutes. Or imagine what this day would be like if you felt completely loved and were completely loving as a person. And breathe into that. How would I feel? So as our time together for meditation comes to slowly comes to a close. I invite you to start bringing awareness back into the room slowly, gently, easily. And today, I consciously commune with the divine substance of love. I'm enfolded in its presence and consumed by its beauty. And the final closing is, when in doubt, love. Thank you for attending the meditation with me this morning. It's been wonderful. And stay tuned for an exciting message from Reverend Jill in about 15 minutes. Thank you again. Namaste.
We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Yeah, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spirit is in this place. Oh, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Ooh. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Grateful, 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 hey, hey, hey. Grateful, 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 hey. Sunlight drifting soft through open skies, moments weaving unseen threads that rise, echoes of laughter, whispers in the air. Every tiny spark shows the life we share. Grateful for the journey, grateful for the way. Every little moment shapes the heart today. Yeah, grateful, 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 hey, hey, grateful, grateful, hey, grateful, 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 hey, grateful, grateful. Rivers of memory flowing deep and wide, shadows and brightness moving side by side. Energy surrounding a pulse beneath it all. Life's quiet blessings answer every call. Grateful for the rhythm, grateful for the flow. Every little piece, helps the heart to grow. Grateful, 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 grateful. Hey, yeah. Grateful, grateful, ooh, grateful, grateful, ooh, grateful, 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 grateful. Soft as the morning, steady as the tide. All the unseen moments traveling inside. Grateful for the beauty that lifts and calls. Grateful, 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 grateful. Grateful, 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 grateful,
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life?
Bum, bum, bum.
Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God is, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God is, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. I am the place where God. You are the place. Moves and breathes and has we its are being. The place where God shows up. I am the place. You are the place.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes, I am. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me that life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am happy, so healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Can't you see I'm happy now? So healthy, wealthy,
Is that on? Is
and
that on?
wise.
That's good. Right there. All right.
Healthy,
We have it up.
wealthy,
1 minute.
I'm healthy and wealthy. I'm wise. I am happy and healthy and wealthy and wise. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Yeah, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. with shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spirit in this place. Oh, Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place.
Good morning, everyone. I invite you to join us for our opening song. Feel free to sing along.
Come together, heart and soul, as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together, from different worlds we are drawn together. In our own way we can pray together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams and hands we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are whole.
Good morning. My name is Jim, and it is my privilege to welcome you to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, where this August our sizzling summer movies return as we explore the theme, It's All Relative. But for a moment, I want you to picture me, if you will, as Nicole Kidman. And as the lights begin to dim, we come to this place for connection. We come to the SCSL Center to laugh, to reflect, to care, because we need that, all of us. That indescribable feeling we get when hearts begin to open and we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just informed, but transformed together. Whether you're here in this room or joining us online, whether this place feels familiar or if this is your first time with us, you are part of this gathering. And we're glad your journey has brought you here. Because in this place, stories feel powerful, connections feel possible, and life is not lived by default. Because here we live it from the inside out. At SCSL, we make movies better. And see. If you've never been to an AMC theater, you're probably wondering what the heck that was all about. Get thee to the movies. All right. You can bring a little more SCSL into your week. Sign up for our email list to receive our Saturday newsletter, and with upcoming services, events, and classes, and more plus our Mindful Monday email, which is a recap of our weekly message and spiritual practices to keep the inspiration going. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for inspiring posts, Sunday live streams, and new reels and shorts drawn from each week's message. You can also revisit past messages anytime on YouTube or on our website at scottsdalecsl.org. And when you're here at the center, be sure to check in on your favorite social and, of course, invite a friend or 20. If our center has made a difference in your life, a positive review on Yelp, Google, or wherever you found us is a wonderful way to help others discover us too. Well, today is the first Sunday of the month and time to celebrate birthdays. Who besides myself has a birthday in August? Elliot. And to anyone online who has a birthday, happy birthday blessings to everyone celebrating today. Speaking of blessings, we're having a 25% off book sale in the lobby. It's time to reduce our inventory and you get the benefit. Take a look at the special selection of sale books and save big for birthday gifts, pre-holiday shopping, or just pick up something wonderful for yourself. Our mission, vision, and purpose give voice to who we are and the world we're working to create together. I invite you to join us as we read or recite these today. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and community transformation. Our vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence, and so it is. Gratitude is one of the ways we bring successful living from the inside out into practice. Our gratitude reminder this month is from French novelist and essayist Marcel Proust, who reminds us, let us be grateful to the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. Gratitude is more than a feeling, it's a spiritual practice that helps us place our attention on the good in our lives. We're also curious how you practice the science of mind principles and right thinking this week. So let's take a moment to center ourselves in gratitude. I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable. Take a breath in and release it. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for in this moment? Let that feeling settle in, whether it comes from something simple or something significant. Now, ask yourself, how did I practice right thinking this week? Perhaps it's in the way you responded or the way you chose to see a situation. Take another breath in and release. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. I see some peaceful smiles, so I trust you found some gratitude in your mind. I'll open the mic if anyone would like to share anything with the group this morning. Daniel, you have the mic. Oh, no, it's right here.
I have a heart full of gratitude this morning as I was sitting there taking a moment to reflect back. Thank you to everyone that was here last week and to Reverend Jeanette for hosting our service for us and a beautiful message. I was away in Virginia visiting family. I'm grateful for that. I had a wonderful time. And I was in airports and on airplanes. So I used the science of mind principles. I actually got upgraded to first class on one flight. So yay, benefit, wonderful bonus there. So just grateful for so much and so many wonderful things. And I'm most grateful for each of you in this community. So thank you.
Thanks, Jill. Anyone else?
So I'm grateful for being able to be up in Prescott. It has been very comfortable, quiet, cool, and it's an interesting change of life. More of that later. I'm grateful for that.
Thank you, Daniel. Well, I'm grateful for all the birthday wishes I got from friends and family yesterday, which was my birthday, and I have to get back and click likes and say thank yous on all those Facebook messages. But it's been a wonderful, peaceful week for me. Is there anyone else who'd like to share? Okay. And now I get to welcome Daniel back to the stage for our affirmative prayer.
So, good morning, everyone. Welcome. I have a quote from Ernest. It really touched my heart this morning. So, if you were here for the meditation, you realize a lot of it was on love. Why stop now? Love is an indestructible inner power, the central flame of the universe, and the ultimate healing force. So, with that, I invite you to close your eyes as we go within for our opening prayer. Get centered in your seat, get comfy, wiggle, and know that there is but one loving presence, that it surrounds us, envelops us. It is us. It's this force that we know as God, Spirit, variety of names, but it all comes down to this presence that is always on. It's always available. And as we open up our hearts and let it flow, we know that we are all connected with this presence, as we are with each other, as we are with every single person on this planet. That there is no separation by distance, time zones. It's instantaneous, loving power that we share with the entire world. And as we open up our heart and spread this love, recirculate this love throughout the world, it grows and grows. And it's able to supply us with not only love, but happiness, joy, divine health, wisdom, knowledge. All of those things are available within that loving presence. And I say yes to that. Why not? As we open up our hearts with gratitude, I simply say that I am grateful for this spiritual community, for Reverend Jill and her message and her ability to connect with everyone here, for each and every person that shows up here as a volunteer to make this community happen, to make these services happen, for everyone that supports us with their love, with their financial resources. I give thanks. As we honor each and every person on the planet, on whatever their spiritual journey is, we walk with you and honor where you're at this very moment, knowing that all paths lead to that one. I know that as our hearts open, that peace is being transforming presence right now for the whole world. Knowing that wherever there is conflict in the world, we can solve that with love. Knowing that brings a sense of peace within us, and from that sense of peace, we can go forth and make a difference in this world, and I know that to be true. I know that this service and Jill's message is already done. It's already complete in the mind of the Spirit and the mind of God. It is already done. And that it has impacted the world. It has impacted us and made this place a better place for each and every one of us. So this prayer, this message, it is complete. I simply give this away into that spiritual realm that we know as the law that says that what is spoken is made manifest without anything other than just love. I know that to be true. So simply give it away, say yes to it, and know that that is the truth. And I invite us all to affirm together by saying, and so it is.
He left his homeland of Switzerland. He came to Alaska with my mother by the hand. think if she quit laughing, she'd do just fine.
She stepped off of the boat to see flowers in his hand. The man she would marry was as hard as the mountains. She had his children in a log cabin. Soon I'd be another star in this family's constellation, the land of the midnight sun, searching for gold. I am my father's daughter, he has his mother's eyes. I am the product of her sacrifice. I am the accumulation of the dreams of generations, and their stories live in me like holy water. I am my father's daughter. My father raised me in an old log cabin, and he sang for me the songs his mother sang to him in honky-tonks and empty bars, just me and him and that old guitar. He passed on a legacy wrapped up in a melody, and I carry on searching for gold. I am my father's daughter, I have his eyes. I am the product of his sacrifice. I am the accumulation of the dreams of generations, and their stories live in me like holy water. I am my father's daughter. Every time I step on stage and the music finds me, I don't need gold to remind me. I am my father's daughter, I have my grandma's eyes. I am the product of such sacrifice. I am the accumulation of the dreams of generations, and their stories live in me like holy water. I am my father's daughter. Oh, I am my father's daughter.
Well, that song is based on the true story of Jewel's life. She was actually raised in Alaska, and it wasn't easy. But at about 8 years old, her mother left her father, and then by 15, her father had become abusive, and she left home and began singing on the coast. She came over into the mainland, and then reconnected with her mom, and her mother began embezzling money from her. So Jewel has quite a story in her life, and yet she is a very centered, spiritual, grounded woman. So do you ever just wonder why Spirit created life the way that it did? We're born into a family. We're surrounded by that family for about the first 15 to 18 years of our life at least. And we're sponges. We learn everything in those first years of our lives. And why this particular family? Why these people? Why these dynamics in this particular household? Why this place? Why this time? Not in the future, not in the past. Could it all be for our highest and best good? Is that possible? Well, as Jim said, we're beginning our sizzling summer series at the movies. And our theme this month is It's All Relative. And we're going to be exploring relationships, many different types that most of us experience. We'll be seeing families, ourselves, different types of romantic relationships, and business, all loosely based on our movies. So that's what we're looking forward to this month. Today's message is upgrading the family script. And you can see our movie is Like Father with Kelsey Grammer and Kristen Bell. So family can be our greatest joy. It can also be our deepest pain. But what if we can rewrite that script that plays within us? Is it possible? Would we even want to? Many years ago, I heard a metaphysical parable. You may have heard it. It goes like this. Before we were born, we were God stuff. We were immersed in the divine stuff. We were consciousness, but we were not form. We were in total unity in that God presence. We didn't know separation. We didn't know lack. We didn't know contrast of any sort. We just were, and everything was wonderful. We only knew unconditional love. Then we got the opportunity to experience this physical realm. It comes with choices, contrast, feelings, emotions, separation, struggle, lack. It also comes with love and joy and harmony and relationships and fear. The contrast was so extreme. It sounded absolutely delicious and exciting. And we knew it would only last a moment. So we said, yes, I'll go. Before we left, we made agreements with some of our traveling companions to mutually support each other and to create these contrast experiences of feelings, emotion, pain, suffering, struggle, love, joy, harmony, and great relationships, so that we could make sure we had the maximum human experience in this short time we had. Then we got in another line and we got to choose the family that we would be born into and the place where we would grow up and live, start our lives. And then we lost control. And the rest is the story of your life. Now, whether there's any truth in this story or not, I don't recall. But I do sometimes wonder. It's easy to look back over our childhood and have both good and bad memories, isn't it? Most of us have a mixture of both. If we had what seemed to be a dysfunctional family, there may be more bad memories than good. Most of our parents, though, didn't receive an instruction book tied to our toes when we were born, did they? Now, I'm not a parent, but I'm just speaking from what I've observed. Babies don't come in with tags that say, here's what to do with me for the next 20 years. We get to figure it out, don't we? And all parents make mistakes. All parents make mistakes. And that's the story of our movie today. The basis of it is a father and a daughter's journey to heal and rewrite that script of their lives. For me, as I've been on this journey of my own journey, I've come to realize that rather than just simply blaming my parents for everything, that's easy, right? They're an easy target. It's their fault. They did it to me. Oh my gosh. I found greater peace for me by giving them some grace. By giving them some grace and just recognizing they did the absolute best that they could with what they had at that time. Period. Because isn't that what we all do? I mean, we do the best we can in the moment. We may be incredibly emotional and not thinking clearly, but we do the best we can even in that environment. I think that's where most of us are. The problem is these stories that we make up, isn't it? The stories that we make up about the life that we've had that may or may not be true, about our past, our present, even our future. We make up stories about the future, don't we, that scare us sometimes. But we are constantly story generators because we're seeking why, we're seeking reason. I have worked with folks in business who I have watched a pattern emerge. They hire someone and they're very happy with them. They're a very valued employee. And then the employee does something not quite right, makes a little mistake, and they begin to pick and talk about them. And then it starts to bubble up. And the next thing you know, everything this person is doing is wrong to the point that they just have to be terminated. They just have to be terminated. It's that bad. That's a spiritual principle, isn't it? What we focus on expands. So when we start focusing on the mistakes that someone's having, what happens? The mistakes get bigger because we're just focusing on them, putting them under a bigger and bigger microscope. Instead of working with the person in the very beginning when these mistakes began to happen, they chose to avoid the difficult conversation, the perceived conflict of having that conversation. And then because of the gossip gene that most humans have, others join that conversation, wanting also to avoid the difficult conversation. Isn't it funny, though, that the ultimate most difficult conversation is the actual termination of an employee? If you've ever done that, that's not fun. That's a tough thing to do. Much harder than working with someone and finding out what's going on. You're terminating someone's career, perhaps influencing their career going forward, their benefits, their salary. You're impacting their family. That's a tough, tough thing to do, isn't it? What if instead of that, focusing on the negative and making it expand, we became curious? We became curious. Isn't it interesting that she made mistakes this week? Isn't it interesting that her sales have gone down? Let's talk to her about it and see what's going on. Is something happening in your life that's causing this change in your performance? Has something happened in our business that we're not even aware of that's causing this to happen? Is something going on personally with you? Yeah, my child is sick. My mother's got cancer and I have to care for her on my evenings and weekends. We don't know these things unless we ask, do we? Curiosity. The fight or flight response is what drives our need to run and sever relationships rather than to be curious about what's changed, what's become different. You know, for over 400 years, poets and playwrights have been telling us that curiosity killed the cat. So after 400 years of hearing that, we may be convinced curiosity kills the cat, and I don't want any part of that, right? But what if that's not true? What if that is not true? The truth is that curiosity is a spiritual practice. Did you know that? It's a spiritual practice because it helps us to surrender our egos and become vulnerable to that which is greater than we are. To be willing to discover a deeper connection with spirit, with ourselves, with each other. It leads to spiritual insight. I think curiosity is what's missing in the world today. Have you been at a dinner party or a luncheon or something, and there's a conversation and somebody throws out a fact or statistic or an opinion, and somebody else doesn't like it, and what do? Grab that phone and Google it, right? You're wrong. We're not curious anymore. We don't ask. Interesting perspective. Tell me more. How do you know that? How did you discover it? What source are you quoting? No. You're wrong because somebody somewhere on the internet said so. Now, has anybody else discovered that the internet is not 1,000% correct? What? Exactly. Exactly. Become curious. Develop those relationships. It's a choice and a practice. But it requires us to release our grip on certainty. I've got to be certain. I've got to be right. I've got to live in this box, right? We have to be willing to be vulnerable. We have to be willing to be uncertain. Legs dangling firmly in thin air. We have to be okay with that, not knowing, but yet we want to be so aware of everything that's going to happen in our lives. What's going to happen tomorrow? What's my schedule? What's it look like? What am I going to do? Who am I going to see? What am I going to say? It's exhausting. Relax. Get curious. Consider your family script. Whether it's positive, whether it's dysfunctional, or whether it's somewhere in the middle. I want to take a few minutes with you this morning and do a little practice. You willing? So what we're going to do is separate our lives into 10-year blocks. Okay? So you might want to close your eyes for this because you're going to use your imagination. You don't want to get distracted by anything in the room. And just get comfortable. Maybe take a breath. And now imagine yourself, see yourself from birth to about 10 years old. 10 years old. What memories do you have of these years? This was before third or fourth grade, probably. Go back through those grades. Maybe your holidays. Maybe summer vacations. This is not a pity party. It's an observation. You're just looking. Don't allow your mind to get hooked and follow any memory. Just keep moving forward along the timeline of your life. Moving ahead, let's consider the years between 11 years old and 20. These were those preteen, teenager, and young adult years. Perhaps college. What memories do you have? And now moving ahead, 21 to 30. Perhaps this was a time of freedom, independence, first career, marriage, starting a family. What are your memories from 21 to 30? Spend a few minutes in the silence and just keep reflecting and moving forward through those next decades in 10-year blocks. 30s to 40s, 40s to 50s, 50s to 60s, and beyond, up until now. What happened to you in each of these decades of your life? What memories do you have?
I first heard about this place, this little lump of clay, on a message board in space, about 1 billion stars away. The ad read floating garden orb, circling the sun. Help us build a heaven here, we need one more volunteer. So I said that I would come. I was asked when I applied to name some service I could bring. I think service should be choice, so I said that I would sing. But I guess I got the job, and I don't mean to complain, but it's not like they described in that little classified that I read before I came. And I somehow missed a turn. Was this even the right place? Had I fallen for a scam, or was it more a fall from grace? Oh, it's beautiful, alright. How I love the desert sky and the quiet mountain lake is enough to make me cry. But I did not come prepared for the density or strife, for the cruel and inhumane injustices and pain that can pass here for life. So from very early on, I grew restless here because of this longing to go home, though I could not say where home was. And in answer to my prayer, or more truthfully my scream, my beloved self appeared, come to wake me from this dream, and with a diamond voice declared, home is not some distant star or some heavenly reward, but your days are marching toward with the truth of who you are. An awareness so immense, it holds all of this inside. she spoke, my mind fell still, but my tears would not subside. And from the arms of grace I knew that all suffering could cease. We could rest in this embrace if we just trusted in this peace. To even try to find the words can be a sacrilegious thing. So I'd just as soon be silent. But
I said that I would sing. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. That trip down memory lane is a powerful spiritual practice. And it can help us to see the events of our lives that have shaped us to who we've become, the choices and decisions that we made along the way. Some maybe felt like they were ours, and some maybe felt like someone else made them for us. We may have seen those who we've shared the journey with, whether it was for a moment or for a lifetime. That's your life up until now. Do you see how you've changed over all those years? Did you notice you were the observer in the whole thing? Being curious about life, the one inside of our minds and those stories that we know so well, and the life outside of us, the one that we experience. Being curious is a transformative practice. That's why so many of our practices on Sunday morning are personal inquiry. Pay attention to something, inquire about something, go within, listen. Be inquisitive of ourselves and the life around us. Sometimes doing the wrong thing for the right reasons can still be very painful, can't it? And we'll see that in our film today. One of the most profound lines in the film happens midway, 3/4 of the way through, when the daughter and the father are finally talking, and he was asking her about why she was marrying this particular guy. And she said, "I did not want to end up alone." And he said, "Fear of loneliness is a very powerful thing." And I thought that was a strong line in that movie. And I would take it a bit further and just say fear itself is a very powerful thing. Did you remember choices and decisions that were maybe made from fear? Yeah. As I've done this exercise over the years, and I've done it many times because I find it very powerful, I hope that you did too, to really chunk my life into these segments. You can do it in 5 years or 10. To really look and reflect on that decade of my life, to see how I grew, how I changed, what I learned, experienced. But what I've discovered when I come across those fear-based decisions that I can recognize today that I didn't recognize in the moment is that when I come across those, the healing work is forgiveness. The healing work is forgiveness of myself and for the circumstance or the individual that I thought was causing the fear. Their fault, right? The blame. Forgiveness there. But the fear was in me. It was my unhealthy response to some action, activity, event, someone. Forgiving myself and learning from those times has helped me to build a stronger foundation for my life. And it can help you too, to build that foundation where we're no longer designing our life by default. We're designing our life by planning it. It helps me to be curious rather than afraid. And that gives me courage and strength to reconcile my past and to move forward into a brighter future. Because when we drag that past around, it really is like dragging a big old suitcase. It's a lot of baggage to drag the past around. So building the strength and the courage to reconcile that so that we can let it go, be free of those heavy memories, and hold the lighter, more powerful, more loving memories. Because it helps us when we can remember that the only relationship we can ever change, past, present, or future, is me. If you experienced any painful memories on your journey this morning, I invite you to try forgiveness and use it as a catalyst for healing. Release the blame and any distractions you may be using to forget. And know that we're all doing the very best we can in the moment. And if you need support this morning on any of those memories or those stories that came up for you, please see me or see Daniel after service. And we will be here for you to have a conversation or a prayer, whatever you might need this morning, okay? So our spiritual practice this week is to be curious. It's to be curious. I invite you to set an intention to be curious each day. First thing in the morning when you get up, what delight will Spirit put on my path today? And then look for it. Pay attention to it, to what shows up. When you're in conversations with someone, ask them what they think before you give them your opinion. Be curious. Practice being curious rather than right. And then the second is to simply be grateful. When you get home in the evening and you're relaxing, pause and remember and be grateful for those unexpected things that I am sure are going to show up for you every day this week when you set that intention. Because that's how it works, isn't it? So be grateful for what showed up for you today. Learning to be curious will support us in healing our past and making better relationships going forward, today and in the future. So this morning, I want to close with an Ernest Holmes quote. And I love this teaching because it is so practical on so many levels, and the things that emerge from it continue to amaze me 25 years after studying it. He's talking about relative, and since we're talking about relationships, but he's not talking about relative like family relatives, but it's relative. He says relative is that which depends upon something else. All facts and forms are relative. Time, space, and motion are relative. Everything that is created is relative. Relativity is the play of life upon itself. It is changeless, but all change takes place within it. It is timeless, yet it gives birth to time. It is formless, yet it creates all form. Think about that in relation to relatives that you have. It's all relative because we are all one. This week, let's upgrade that family script. And so it is. So I will open the mic if anybody wants to talk about your journey down memory lane, spiritual practice of curiosity, or family stories, or healing, or just anything at all. Anybody have anything they want to talk about? Jim does. All right.
Thank you, Jill.
Mm-hmm.
I realized during that exercise that over the last couple of months, I've really been living in my past.
Mm-hmm.
That my thoughts are just always what has happened before in my life, and I've had real difficulty looking forward and visioning for life moving forward. So as part of my meditation practice this week, I'm going to be working on looking forward rather than backwards.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Anyone else? All right. Thank you for sharing, Jim. Would you join me in prayer? As we go within, in recognition of the One, the infinite life, the power, the presence, that which we call spirit, source, universal energy, essence, presence, God, Allah. It doesn't really matter what we call it. Because it is infinite, it's nameless. But it is the all. And all of creation emerges from it. And it is in, through, and as all that is created. And all of it is here now, present in this room, in, through, and as each one of us as expressions of it. Whole, perfect, and complete, just as we are. Having this divine, delicious human experience. We are united in oneness and in wholeness. There's no separation between those of us sitting in the room, those listening online, those who listen later. There's no separation of time or space. We are one. And so in this unity, I speak my word for and about each and every one of us, knowing that we have come here this morning by divine appointment to share in this message of becoming curious, of healing family issues, of becoming one, of being one, of living as one. I know that we honor the family tree from which we come, which has made us who and what we are today. And whatever healing work we have chosen to do on our own around that, continue to do perhaps, or if it is just such joy and gratitude for the family in which we lived and live and enjoy and spend time with. I honor the stories. We all have them. Because the stories are the stories of our lives, are the memories of who we are. It's the shared experience. And just knowing that as we step forward, move forward in life, that we are creating new stories every day. Rocking chair memories, we call them sometimes. The adventures and delights of our life on a daily basis that we carry forward, knowing that greater and greater possibilities expand through us, as us, each and every day, as we are open to them, to the greater yet to be of our awareness, our consciousness, our livingness. I bless this center, knowing that Scottsdale Center is a divine idea in the mind of God, has been, is, and always shall be. And I know that all who attend are blessed as we build this community and grow it in love, grow it in joy and expansion of our consciousness, which ripples out into the world like pebbles on a pond as we influence those around us, creating peace, creating harmony, bringing joy, and just being in love with it all. And I bless all faith traditions, knowing that there are many paths to the divine, but there's only one. And so it is with a grateful heart, filled with joy, thanksgiving, gratitude, that I just release this prayer into the action and activity of law, knowing that the word spoken is the word made manifest. It is already done. It is already so. And we affirm this truth together by saying, and so it is.
Mama, I see your face now in the mirror. It's getting clearer. Daddy, all those things I said I wouldn't do, I've been drawn to, 'cause I looked up to you, and I've loved you through this tangled legacy, tracing the twisted roots roots of our family tree. I stayed strong like you did. I moved on like you did. Now I'm up tough as stone like you did. If I don't learn to bend, I know I'm gonna break like you did. Lover, I must forgive you. I confused you with what I couldn't see inside of me. Dark things pulling, not evolving, made a puppet out of me. And you came with your own history, both caught in the branches of our family tree. But I stayed strong like you did. I moved on like you did. And I wound up all alone like you did. If I don't learn to bend, I know I'm gonna break just like you did. I love you, but I need to look at who we've been. Take the fruit, but choose the seeds I scatter in the wind. That's the job of the kid, to do better than our parents did. So I'll stay strong like you did, and I'll move on like you did. But I won't hide from the truth like you did. I'm learning to bend so I won't break. And you can bet I'll teach my child that love will always find a way, just like you did.
Aww. Reverend Jill, thank you so much for another wonderful talk and the beautiful music choices. I haven't seen today's movie, so I'm excited for it after the service. Yay! So, checking in online today, Kay joined us for the first part of our service, but had to step away for the celebration of life for her dear friend June. I sent her our blessings in the chat and let her know that our hearts are with her. And both dear Denise and beautiful Beverly say good morning. It's now time for grateful giving. If you feel encouraged and enriched by today's service and would like to support the work we do together, your gifts are deeply appreciated and help make gatherings like this and our online presence possible. We have many ways to give as listed on the slide. And as the basket comes around, you're invited to give in whatever way feels right to you, whether that's a financial gift or simply a silent blessing for our center. All gifts are welcome. I invite you to hold your gift over your heart if you're comfortable and join me in our affirmation. Oh, there it is. I am an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and now. I am grateful for my full and prosperous life, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
As these gifts are received, we recognize that every act of generosity sends ripples of good into the world. We bless these offerings and everyone who shared them. May this abundance continue to circulate, uplifting lives and expanding the work that we are called to do. And so it is. Thank you for supporting the life and the work of this community. And before we hand things over to Bert for closing announcements, I understand that Daniel has something special to share with us.
I do indeed. Thank you. So, as everyone knows, I took some time off and we went up to Prescott to get cooled down back in late May, early June. And as they say, one thing led to another. We discovered that there was a school for autism, for kids that had autism. And we went to visit it. It was really nice, small, and very high student or teacher to student ratio. And we were told that there was at least a 2 to maybe 3 year waiting list, and that there was 25 or 30 people that were on the list. And 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 Sarah said, well, "Wouldn't it be nice if if we were able to stay up here and she could go to that school?" And I said, "Don't get your hopes, the practitioner. Don't get your hopes up for that." She goes, "Nah, I know we have it." I went, "Ooh, it sounds like me." And and so we went to talk to them a couple of times, and on the last visit they said, "We love Alice, and we want her." So it was a tough decision to relocate up there, and we have done that. So we were in a house up there, and Sarah was a crazy person, and she furnished this 3 bedroom house in a week. I couldn't believe it. I kept telling her, "Stop! We got enough. We got enough." It's like a perpetual motion machine. She kept buying more stuff. Anyway, we got a house. We got things settled in up there, and so doesn't mean that I'm not going to be around, because we still going to be coming back, or I'm going to be coming back for various things. So I'll still be a presence here. My license will be here. Jill and I have already discussed that, and she's going to put up with me for a little while longer. So I say thank you, and as will you. I'll be around here, and of course, phone call or text or email away, and I'll be able to do prayer support from anywhere. We know it works anywhere, so I'll be available at any time. As I said, I'll be back and forth. So uh, that's what's going on in my life. So yeah, interesting.
Thank you, Daniel.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you for being in service and for staying in service. So he will be our remote practitioner. So he is, like you said, available to you. And I'm going to acknowledge that this is his 20th anniversary as a licensed practitioner. Yay. And that usually means emeritus status, where he doesn't have to do filings with the home office and stuff anymore, but he can still choose to be in service, which he is. But the home office seems to think he took a sabbatical that only gives him 18 years. So we're working on that,
Yeah.
but he's been licensed for 20. I do know that. So,
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Okay, Bert, I will give you the.
Thank you, and Dan, congratulations. Tell the move and best of wishes for everybody. A few announcements for this morning. If you would like affirmative prayer today, please leave a written prayer request in the box up front or on the website 24/7. Remember to sign up for and to stay in touch and receive the weekly newsletter. My newsletter and Mindful Monday recap. Sign up is in front, of course. Our next Art of Living Circle meeting is Monday, August 31st. And mark your calendar for our next event, next Saturday, a Summer Love of Pool and Party Potluck, August 8th, from 11 to 2. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is hosted by Valerie and will be held at her place in Gilbert. Bring a bathing suit and a dish to share as we gather poolside to celebrate summer.
And I think we've got about 20 people coming. Big crowd, so join in. Everybody's welcome.
We will be raffling. There will be a raffle for a fabulous gift basket, which is displayed up front, valued at $150. That will be raffled. The proceeds do benefit Scottsdale CSL. Tickets for the basket are $20 each, or 3 for $40. Register at the front desk. Ask Valerie for any questions you may have. And then next Sunday, Reverend Jill will continue our sizzling summer series. It's all relative, with her message, Reclaiming Your Remarkable Brilliance. The longest relationship you'll ever have is the one with yourself. We'll explore how our hidden beliefs shape the way we see ourselves and how, through spiritual practice, we can reclaim the remarkable light that has always been within us. And live music will be by Sally Jo Benau. Next week's movie will be Remarkably Bright Creatures. But today, after the service today, is today's movie is Like Father, right after today's service. And it's produced by Netflix and rated TVMA, multiple mature audience. Let's take a look at the preview today for Joe.
What brings you on the cruise?
I was left at the altar a few days ago, and my dad, who I haven't seen since I was 5, showed up to my wedding, unannounced. The two of us got incredibly drunk that night, and I must have blacked out because...
Hi, sweetheart.
Somehow I dragged him onto this cruise that was supposed to be my honeymoon.
Wow. I would only do that with my dad if it was like his 200th birthday.
You're in the honeymoon suite. Congratulations.
Ew, that's my dad. I'll be back in the office on Thursday. I'm leaving early because I don't need a vacation.
Rachel. Earth to Rachel. Rachel, how are you?
I'm fine.
Sorrow, granddad, I laughed at all his words. Are you going to go on pretending you're still fine with what happened the other day?
I don't really care what you think, and I don't need you or anyone else worrying about me.
She hates me. Frankly, I can't blame her.
I've been a therapist now for 4 months, so I want to give you my professional opinion for free. It's all your fault.
Thank you. Just like me, and that's the hardest way.
I did not want to end up alone.
Fear of loneliness is a very powerful thing.
You were better without me there.
When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was stronger.
Why are you here after all this time? Why now?
Rachel! It's Dad!
Oh my God, Harry, you're insane. Thank you.
Yeah, great to, good hanging.
Great.
So everyone is welcome to stay. There is popcorn and snacks, and there's also sandwich restaurants next door, quite close. Pick up something. If you want something more to eat, you can have those besides the snacks. And what else? Our closing affirmative prayer. Please join me for our closing affirmation. In peace, share my joy, am empowered by spiritual truth. Today, so it is.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. a stand for love, let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for I'm gonna stand up for joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new